Hello and welcome to Santa Fe Depot Station here in San Diego, California. Today I'm taking you on a journey on the Pacific Surfliner by riding from here in San Diego up to Los Angeles. It's going to be a really cool journey, so let's head into Santa Fe Station and get this trip started. Heading into Santa Fe Station, we enter the main rail hub for San Diego. With this being a regional stop, there is no Amtrak Metropolitan Lounge. Instead, you'll find a small cafe with a bunch of vending machines being dotted around the station. On the other side, you'll find the Amtrak ticketing and baggage check-in counter. If you want to check in any large bags, you can do that there. The architecture of the station is absolutely beautiful. It's meant to commemorate California's rich Spanish history. Santa Fe Station opened its doors over 100 years ago, back in 1915. Not only does Santa Fe Station serve the Pacific Surfliner, it also serves San Diego Trolley's Blue and Green lines. It is also home to a commuter train called the Coaster. This train runs from here in downtown San Diego up to Oceanside, California. A few minutes later, our Surfliner train pulls in from Los Angeles, being hauled by one of Amtrak's P-42 locomotives. The inbound passengers begin to detrain so that way we can get on board and start our journey up to LA. It's only around 10 minutes before boarding is called for business class and we make our way out to the platform. On our way out, we are stopped by one of San Diego Trolley's Green Line light rail trains. Once the train passes in front of us, we are able to continue out to the platform and get on board our Surfliner train. There we can see our P-42 locomotive, and today we will be traveling in Surfliner business class. Entering our business class car, we can see that it's configured in a 2-2 configuration. Some seats are forward-facing and others are rear-facing, depending on direction of travel. Now, let's do a seat tour. The legroom is plenty here in business class. There's plenty of room for you to stretch out your legs and get comfortable during your ride. There's also a footrest to help optimize your relaxation. To the left, you'll find a 120-volt power outlet, and to the left, you'll also find the seat recline button. Above, you'll find the personal reading lights, one being provided for each passenger. Above the seats, there are luggage racks to store carry-on luggage that you brought on board with you. There's also enough room under the seat for you to store a personal item. Only around 10 minutes later, the doors of our train slide shut and we begin making our 3-hour journey up to LA Union Station. Soon enough, we arrive at San Diego's other station, Old Town. Old Town is another station where you can board the Surfliner in San Diego. This station is completely open and it does not have any indoor waiting. So if you're gonna catch the Surfliner from here, be prepared to wait outside for a little bit. Now that we're cruising out of San Diego, let's do a full train tour. Heading to the front of our business class car, we see that free snacks and drinks are offered for business class only. This benefit is only provided for business class. Here, they have orange juice, water, pastries, cookies, and coffee. If you're traveling in economy class, snacks and drinks are available for purchase. Heading into the next car, we get into an economy class car. The legroom here in economy is significantly less than business class, but it's still a great way to travel. If you don't want to spend extra money in traveling in business class, then you can travel in economy. As you can see, there is less legroom, but if you're just looking to travel between Los Angeles or San Diego or somewhere onward for as cheap as possible, then book in coach class. Heading into the next car, we get into another business class car. These are older business class seats, with our car having newer seats. This is also where you'll find the cafe car. The cafe car allows you to buy snacks and drinks for purchase. If you're traveling in coach class, this is where you can get food. Or if you want something extra from business class, then you can come down here to the cafe car and buy a bite to eat or something to drink. Heading back to business class, I pick up an orange juice and a pineapple cream cheese pastry, and now that we're approaching the coast, I'll let you enjoy the views of the mighty Pacific Ocean. As we cruise along the ocean, we get fantastic views of the mighty Pacific. Even though it's a cloudy and gloomy day, that does not stop the ocean views. Out there, you can also see all of the Southern Californians taking advantage of the big waves, even though it might not be the best day for surfing. This also just shows how close we get to the water at times, with our train being a few feet at certain parts of the ride. But only a few minutes later, we deviate away from the water, and our train starts passing through all of these small cities and towns along the route. The Surfliner also speeds up to 65 in this area. The top speed of the train is 90 miles an hour, but the average is around 66. 90 miles an hour is achieved in certain sections where track geometry can allow for it. Right now, we're doing around 70 now, and we're beginning to enter the town of Encinitas, California. Due to our higher speed, it only takes a couple of minutes before we pass through the town, and we blow by Encinitas Station, looking a little something like this. While we cruise up north, let's take a look at the Wi-Fi on board. To get there, you go to Wi-Fi and you connect to Amtrak Wi-Fi. After loading for a few seconds, you'll be brought to this page, where it says you have to agree to the terms and conditions. Once you accept and continue, you'll be brought to another page saying you're connected. And when you click continue, you'll be brought to the Surfliner portal. You can book another train, see train information, travel advisories, holiday service adjustments, and station information. While this is nothing out of this world, that's to be expected on a short train ride like this one. A few minutes later, the train track heads back to the ocean for the second time, and we can get some more views. And for the last time, we leave the ocean behind for good, and we start entering the massive Los Angeles metro area. The nice thing about the Surfliner is that it does not make that many stops in the metro area, so the speed stays high for most of the route. As we're also nearing the end of the train journey, let's go ahead and look at the restroom on board. The restroom here in business class, while a little small, is still very clean and in really good condition. Knowing this bathroom is quite a few years old, it's really nice to see it in such good shape. It has all of the necessary amenities and things that you'll need for a train ride of this length. So this is good to see, especially because this video was shot towards the end of the train ride. After around an hour, we cross above the LA River, meaning we're coming to the final minutes of our train journey. But while we're nearing Union Station, we get to see Amtrak's 8th Street Maintenance Yard. This is a very important place for Amtrak as it's where they maintain the locomotives and rail cars that are used on multiple trains, including the Surfliner. Here is where they make sure that these rail cars and locomotives. This is also where Amtrak's long-distance Southwest Chief and Sunset Limited trains are maintained. The Southwest Chief is going to make a journey out to Chicago tonight, and the Sunset Limited will make one out to New Orleans. This is where the trains are maintained to make sure they can make their cross-country rail journeys successfully and without any issues along the ride. But a few minutes later, we are rounding the final corner into Union Station, and then we come to a stop on track 14A, bringing our 3-hour train ride to an end. Now we can step off the train into Los Angeles, California. Heading to the front, we can see the P42 locomotive that pushed our train up to LA. P42 number 158 has lots of wear and tear on it from multiple decades of use. Heading downstairs, we can head into LA Union Station. LA Union Station is the largest train station in the western United States, and it's a very important rail link here. LA Union Station is always bustling with passengers, and today is no exception. There are plenty of people making train journeys all over the place. Heading into the main waiting area will bring our video to a close. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you can be informed when videos like this come out in the future. Thanks for riding with me, and safe travels.